Read that again, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what he said.
And it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient.
So you gotta seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, man. Right? What does it say in Baruch? Seek him 10 times more. Now you're returned, man. That's the spirit that you gotta be in, man. Because we've been cut off from our power for a long time, man. Void without truth, no knowledge, no wisdom, no understanding, just in slavery, getting whipped. Then the chains come off now, you're just living in a world simple, full of folly, subject to tax.
Yeah, now you're just a debt slave.
Yeah, now you're just a debt slave. So
Big debt slave.
this is the only wealth that we have, man. This is the true wealth, is these scriptures, man. That's why we gotta learn as much as we can, you know, before our Lord comes back, man.
Knowledge is power, man.
That's right.
You know, especially when it's the word of the Heavenly Father, man. You know, and like I said, this is our currency right now. This is what we deal with. You know, this is what we have to offer. You know, this is what we share.
Good one. Good. This is Romans 11 and 33. Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out.
And that's a beautiful scripture too, man. Right? Because the wisdom of the Lord, the depth of it, the depth of the knowledge, again, you can't find it out, man. Like I told you, man, I think it's Ecclesiastes 18 or Sirach 18. So, you know, he told you about, you know, no one can find out the depths of the knowledge of and wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Right? That's why you gotta be occupied in these scriptures, man. That's the life. That's where the light is at, man.
The wisdom of the ancients.
Right.
Yeah, things are written aforetime for our learning.
Yep.
You know,
Don't listen to
the
Esau.
prophets and you know,
Yeah.
the law, all of that.
Esau will tell you, you know, feminism is that's old, you know, that's Bible times. You know, we've updated since then. Nah, man. Right? That's not in the scriptures, man.
Progress.
Yes. The word don't need updating, man.
Yes.
2 Timothy 2 and 3. And thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
That's right, man. Read that again.
2 Timothy 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Right, you can't entangle yourself with the affairs of this life and be in a war at the same time, man. Because this is spiritual warfare, man.
Yep.
Alright? This is spiritual warfare that we're entering right now.
Yeah. What kind of war are you fighting? If you're just chilling every day, man. Every Saturday come, no, I can't even make it out today. You're just entangled with the affairs of your family life at home.
Yeah.
You know? I've got to do things and nah, man, that's not how this bro.
Yeah, entanglement means we caught up.
Right, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Stuck. You're in a snare.
You're stuck, man.
You know, I was about to find out what it actually says here
Right.
in that verse.
A parable, man. You know the seed that was sprung up among the thorns. It got choked,
Yeah.
and then the thing that choked it was the affairs of this world, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, quick one.
Choke the word. A bit more. And it says that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. You know?
That he may please him that have chosen him to be a soldier. We got to please Yahweh Shem Yahshua. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I've got a definition here. Very simple. It doesn't really say too much. It says to entwine, that is figuratively involved with, to be involved with something, basically. But you know anything that gets tangled, bro, is fucking stuck.
Yeah.
You know, you're stuck in something, man. You can't. It's quite difficult to get out of, man.
Yeah.
So when you're stuck in the affairs of this world, it means you're kind of stuck in the world in a way.
Yeah.
You know, and you're not really being able to separate yourself and, you know, comb that through, man. You know, and comb that through.
Yeah.
Because you can do with certain things, man, but when it becomes, you know, it starts fucking you up.
Yeah, man.
That's when you need to know. You cut your fucking hair. You know, wherever it is, you got a fucking big fucking knot in your head. Well, you can't do shit, can you? You know when you got to cut it off.
Anti-dread.
Yeah, bubble gum.
yeah, some shit, you know.
Yeah, man, like you might have you know, children, a son or something, and his birthday falls on camp day. Then you gonna do it with camp day.
I gotta get a birthday cake.
You know what?
I've been thinking about life.
Yeah.
This ain't right.
You know?
That's
Come
an
on,
example of getting caught up in the world, man.
Right.
I mean, I understand that.
Yeah, like,
You know, it's just one day, innit?
it's just
You one day, you know,
yeah.
one day,
Well, you can't just give him his, his birthday present.
But
Sunday.
But he would say, oh, it's just one day, but okay, but what about your son's just one day then? It's just
Right,
a day.
right.
You know what I mean? It's just one day you ain't gonna see him.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's my seat.
you know? See him tonight, we'll see him in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We'll see him sometime around camp. Everything should be working around the word.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Around the word.
Yeah, not the other way around. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And we ain't even supposed to be celebrating birthdays anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously we supplant.
Yeah.
You got, you give a little gift or whatever, man. Whatever. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But you don't, there's a spirit to it. You're sacrificing everything for that day. Look, I can't do nothing on that day. I already said I can't make it.
You start being missing on all those days. Those,
Right.
Mother's Day,
Yeah.
Easter,
But it-
hovering around.
On the calendar all ticked off.
Yeah. And apparently he's sick. On Mother's Day, catch him sleeping with roses in his shirt, walking down the road. Yo, you supposed to?
Yeah, wearing a pink polo on Valentine's.
Pink polo.
Yeah.
With a straight posture.
Yeah, posture.
Wear the Air Forces.
kind of called it out.
Cufflinks, all of that.
Oh, man, love couplings.
Damn.
Yeah, free, man. That's the affairs of the world, man.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
The affairs of the world can take you right out of this truth, man. What did St. Peter's? It would have been better you didn't even know the way of righteousness than to fall back into the world, man.
Yeah.
It's like a dog going back to his vomit, man.
Yeah.
It's like, if you think you can have both, if you think you get the best of both worlds, man, then you ain't doing nothing than what these old school Christians of the Asian day did, man. They just amalgamated shit into the scriptures.
Yeah.
Which is going off. I mean, you all recognize that. Everyone should acknowledge that. Okay. So if you're thinking you could do the same thing, man, guess what? You're going off.
Yep.
You can't infuse this, man. You can't say, oh yeah, that's right. I can still do this. I'll believe in the Lord still.
Oh yeah.
I'm an Israelite. But you're still doing the things
to
of
the
this
Lord?
world. The doctrines of this world you're still into, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Right.
ain't
You
supposed
can't
to
do that.
Yes, like
No, go fish on fish.
you ain't supposed to be balanced with the world, man.
That's it.
Equally, half.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not how it's supposed to be. And don't try and use false balance as abomination. Don't apply to that. You're supposed to be more
That's
in the
right.
word,
That's right.
right?
Right.
Than in the world, man.
Yeah, man.
Go 50-50,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
No, how can wickedness give balance to righteousness?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Like obviously, both sides exist in the world. You can't say what gives me balance in the truth is the world.
No.
What are you talking about?
That don't make no sense.
What are you actually talking about, man?
Yeah, fuck the world. I got a cut for that. This is Luke 16:13. No man can serve two masters.
Yeah.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
You can't serve two masters because a master in general only wants to be served 100%. We serve the Lord. He ain't sharing us with no other idols or gods.
Well, he's a jealous power.
He's a jealous power. And
Well,
that's
the
how
same way he ain't sharing our inheritance.
Exactly. That's how power's meant to be. They're supposed to be jealous, man.
Yeah.
Because they're not really the king, right? Or the God over you if you're serving another power.
Yeah.
So that's how the Lord is looking at it. If you're in the world on the weekend, and most of your time is occupied in the world, and then you come into the Lord for 25%, and you're only giving him 25% of your time,
Yeah.
they're gonna fuck you up, man.
Yeah. You standing in the camp, you're holding posts,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're thinking about, hitting that titty bar.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know?
That starts at 10.
You get early, getting free.
Yeah. Oh, happy hour.
Confirmed, the fucking Uber already.
Yeah.
You see the camp, and with that, we go say, press it on the app. Then you're like, yo, we there. Then, yo.
His garment hanging out the camp door.
Yeah. Yo.
It says, or else he will hold to the one
Yeah.
and despise the other.
Yeah.
You despise the other. You despise the truth.
Oh.
It's usually gonna be the truth, man.
Yeah,
You're gonna
man.
despise the world. You fall in love with the world and you've left that.
Yeah.
And you've left the Lord hanging, man.
Yeah. It's not so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Lord
you-
understands.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon.
Right.
You know?
You can't serve two masters.
Right.
It has to be one master.
Yep.
That's only be one. You only can serve the Lord. The Lord is one. You only can serve him 100% of your mind, man.
Well, you can't be lukewarm, right?
Yeah. Oh, you got
Boom.
it?
Got it there.
It's Revelations 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. And when thou wert cold or hot, so then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Right, so you can't be lukewarm in this truth, man. Half-stepping.
Yeah,
You know?
man.
You can't be in the middle, man. It's either you hot for this truth or you cold for this truth, man.
Yeah.
The Lord don't want you to be warm. You ever tasted warm tea? It's
That's
disgusting,
shit, man. Love how iced tea.
You know what I mean? You rather have iced tea or
Iced tea's
have it
good.
hot.
Yeah.
At least iced tea is a thing. You can actually have iced tea and it tastes good. Hot tea tastes good, you know? But if you got lukewarm tea, that's like in the middle. That's disgusting, man.
Yeah, that's shit tea, man.
You know? The Lord ain't gonna respect you if you're in the middle, because that shows that you're indecisive and you're not really sure.
Yeah, and there's no point to that.
There's no point to that.
Because what you doing it? What you doing it for?
Yeah.
You're wasting your own time. There's no reward at the end of that. You know, the most I'm gonna do away with it by the end of things, man. You might as well just be in the world.
The Lord might raise up a man that's cold, because he knew, look, man, this ain't me.
Yeah.
Lord will not get, so he might get beamed up,
Yeah.
because he knew what time it was and he wasn't trying to fool the Lord.
Yeah.
If you're trying to fool the Lord and you're trying to do certain things and then hopping back, you know, bob skiing and that, then you're gonna get fucked up.
Between the sides.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, damn. I mean, I understand when the flesh might have certain things got to do, but God, it can't be like 80% of your life in the truth, man.
Well, this is why I wanted to probably bring this up, man.
Let me cram in the video.
1 Corinthians 7 and 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it.
Don't abuse it.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's outlets. You know, we have outlets. You know what I'm saying? We have outlets, man. You know, just to ease the edge of things a little bit. You know, but don't go abusing it, man. Because like I said, this place ain't our rest, man. We're not looking for rest. This is not what we're looking for. We're looking for a little bit of, you know, respite or whatever. But this is not really our rest. So it comes in doses, man. When you really need it. When you really need, you know, just to take the edge off some shit sometimes, man, you go do something. But it can't be something that you're doing constantly, believing that this lifestyle is correct. You know? Like it's not, it's one thing. This is just this is the whole package. This is what we do.
Right.
It's not quite like that. You know what I mean? We have outlets, we vent a bit, you know what I'm saying, but you're straight back on the work.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know?
There's no such thing as a part-time Israelite, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you come to the camp, yeah, man, yeah.
Woo!
Oh, like for the rest of the 6 days, you're just like, woo! Camp garment goes off, and you're just a nigga, man. You know? There's no, hey, you can't serve two masters, man. Because you really, you really laid hold onto the one, and you've despised the other. And that's the other is the word that you're despising. Because you've laid hold onto the ways of the world, man. You've given in to the deceitful lust of the flesh. You know? You got consumed by it. Like my man, hey, you mentioned from Matrix. Like, you know, Matrix, like use the word as not abusing it. Hey, when they had to jack in, they jacked in. They did what they had to do and they fucked off. Hey, Cyrus, hey, what was his name? Cypher? He wanted to stay in there, man.
Yeah, man.
He goes, I don't want to remember nothing, you know? I don't, the Matrix is telling me that this steak is juicy. He goes, look, I want to be an actor. See, he went back into the world, man. He laid a hold onto the one, and he despised being woken up. You know, you can't be like that in this truth. The Lord, you can't be half-stepping like the brother said, man.
Because we got to remember the world is wicked, man. You know, the world is wicked. The affairs of the world is actually wicked. If you know that and you just want to be in the world, that means you're wicked. You deserve to be with them people in the world. You know? That's what it means.
Fruitful works of darkness.
You just want to be all in there.
All in it, just backstroking. You know, like anytime you get a cold, you have the steam in a hot. You're like,
you're soaking it all up.
Give me all of that, bro.
See, the abuse is the unbalance of it all. You know, and that may be different for every person. It's not a clear cut. This is what it is. For you, it might be different for some other brother. It's what you can manage, man. You can manage properly, okay, with decent balance, man. You know, so at the point you're still doing what you're supposed to be doing, okay, and that you're not being entangled, which is stopping you doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right. There's a spirit to it.
That's right.
Got a precept. 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Neither the things that are in the world. And there's a lot of things in the world, man. Alright? There's a lot of things in the world that can cause us to go off, man. That can cause us to transgress, that can cause us to be worldly. Alright? And you don't want to be taking part in those things, man. Unevenly, man. Alright?
Yeah, getting caught up in the age of decadence. You know, you just every Arsenal game that there is, you're just there on the front lines. Whoa, who are ya? You know, every single game, man. Even on a camp day, you don't give a damn, man. You know, there's a spirit to it, man. You're giving yourself over to mammon, man. You ain't. So the scripture says, "Cursed be he who doeth the work of the Most High deceitfully," man.
Yeah.
You're trying to put a trick battle over Yahweh, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you can't do that.
Well, I'm gonna live my life the rest of the week. You know, when it comes to camp, I may not show up.
I might.
Nah, that's fucked.
If I can get there.
That's fucked.
If I can, I'll make arrangements.
And then
Lord won't mind.
yeah, you know, he understands my heart.
You know, well, the heart is deceitful above all things,
Yeah.
and desperately wicked,
Yeah.
man.
Well, you know, he might say it because he understands his own heart.
Yeah.
You know, you can't deceive yourself, man. You know, you shouldn't be deceiving yourself. That's stupid.
Then eventually when it comes to camp late is when the Arsenal scarf. You know, you're right, yeah, man, I'm in good spirits, man.
Yeah,
Arsenal
yeah.
just shalom.
Yeah, because they won.
Yeah, because they won. But he ain't gonna say it, bro.
That is.
I mean, Arsenal's my team, like, you know, from youth, like.
Arsenal, my
like, they played today, they won today.
Right.
Don't really give a damn. You know what I mean? They don't care.
Don't get me on the
You
show,
know?
yeah?
They don't really care.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
Yeah, the love of the Father can't be in you if you're just in the world all the time, man. It's impossible, right? You
Serving
can't
the
have the
flesh.
love of the Father in you and be in the world at the same time, man.
You're-
'Cause if
yeah.
you had the love of the Father in you, you'd be doing His work.
Right, you be in the spirit.
You'll be in the spirit. You'll be making videos.
Yeah.
Topics will be flying to your head. You gotta write them down quickly before you lose it.
Yeah.
That's the kind of spirit you'll be in, man.
Yeah.
Not a topic coming to your head every month. Yeah, I gotta do that vid.
You're just submitting to the
Yeah,
chains of
yeah,
darkness. You know, you're just submitting to the chains of darkness, just inbound, ensnared, like,
Yeah.
by the ways of darkness.
Yeah.
You know?
And your output will show that you're not in the spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your output will show.
Just come and camp late.
You know, I would say this. I mean, it's hard to give the 100% the whole time, man. You know what I mean? This is a marathon. You know, we're not here sprinting. You know, we don't give the 100% the whole time because men are burning out. So man need that, the exit, something to
Use
sort of.
the world.
That's it. That's it. To use it, not abuse it. You know, so that you can continue on doing the work.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because when you get caught up and you go all that and you feel fucked. Satan jumped on you because you're going hard and you still feel so fucked about it that you can't actually do nothing no more. You're in limbo. Like, you know, that's a snare in itself.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't want to get to that point, man. You want to take it. Everything's balanced.
Yeah.
Everything is balanced, man. You want to do what you're supposed to be doing, man. But you obviously maintain yourself. Maintain that you can keep up this pace for however long we're here for. Because you need that mentality for however long we're here for. Because we don't know how long exactly we're here for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's no good just going all that 1 month.
Yeah.
And man feel like he's too fucked.
Yeah. But ultimately, it's actually down to those who are sincere, because whether a man's going hard or at times
It's down to his spirit.
It's down to the spirit. But either way, if you're sincere about the word, the Heavenly Father got you, man. Simple.
Precept.
You know.
But this is why it's also in the Lord knows the hearts, man.
Exactly.
So he knows what the deal is. And he understands with those men. Those men who are
men.
picked.
Yeah.
And you don't know if you're picked, so you got to tread carefully.
Quick one.
You know?
This
Hey,
is
yeah, and another thing is, hey, you said about going hard. Hey, Scripture says, much studying is weariness of the flesh.
That's right.
You know, so it is going to wear you down. You're just going to burn. You know, like the brother. You know, you do have to use the word as not abusing it, though. You know, you got to blow off steam every now and again. That's what the brother's trying to say. You know?
That's
Yeah,
right.
we ain't saying put on the Levitical breastplate. It's being a serious meditation.
It's
Yeah,
impossible.
yeah.
It's not gonna work.
You can't do that, you know? That ain't gonna work, man. Like the brother said, much study is weariness of the flesh, man. But you gotta do enough, man. Don't do too much and don't do too little. You know?
He said that will be dependent on you. On
Right,
right,
and
right.
the spirit being put upon you, man. You know, but just know, like, we're in the flesh, innit? We're in the flesh, and you know, to be in the flesh and do what we need to do, sometimes you need something, you know, to keep going.
if I can say this as well, it's basically that shows you, man, that it's not of ourselves, man. Right? Those that were of the elect is because the Lord chose them to endure to the end. It's not because of, we're so strong or it's our flesh, it's because it's the spirit. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has put the Spirit on the elect to endure.
It's the spirit that quickens.
Yeah. And I got a quick one. This is St. John, chapter 10 and 28. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand.
No man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand, man. The elect is sealed, man. They ain't going to backtrack to the point where they fall out. The Lord has got them, man. The Lord is going to keep having them do what they need to do to obtain salvation. Alright? Because they've been